All right, what's a black winery? What makes a winery black?
They were black owned. It was
wine was made from grape Kool-Aid.
That's what I'm saying. Was it black fish?
Shut up.
Stop laughing.
Shut up.
Was it black fish? Was it medallions? Like they had Africa on this day. Was like the wine came from here. This is where the grapes came from. Right here in this region.
You know when your auntie, the one that never really got married and still like to go out from time to time when she retired from the job, and they had a party for her at that hall.
Mm.
Oh shit, the VFW.
You already know. So it's a house next to what looks like one of those halls. And you had to forgive them today because it was raining, so we didn't get that outdoor presentation. So we were in the hall, and they have, I believe it's 12 wines that they make, and you know what I'm saying? It was based on, I guess, the owners, both their grandmothers. So they call it by both grandmothers' names or whatever. That's like their main wine or whatever.
Grandma.
It's funny. That might be the name of the episode.
Grandma Pat and Grandma Cheryl.
Yeah.
Shirley.
Yeah.
They bring you, like, they start out $15. You get to try all 12, and they bring you these little wood joints with wine glasses on them, and you taste each one. And then they make a couple little side cocktails with their wines. Like they had a wine daiquiri that they made, and they had a cranberry wine, and they also made like a cranberry limeade with the cranberry wine.
But they don't have like their red doesn't taste like red Kool-Aid, right? Like it's not black like that.
So first, when you refer to red Kool-Aid, you can't say red. Like red. You don't properly pronounce red Kool-Aid. Is red Kool-Aid.
It's
yeah, red. But you don't get. Niggas don't walk in. Let me get some red wine.
Yes,
nigga, you walk in there talking about give me the Felicia Rashad, and they say, "What the fuck is you talking about, nigga?"
Hey, where the red wine in this bit?
Let me tell you how drunk the nigga be that working there where the Felicia be at.
Oh, he stay toasty.
My nigga, I walked in there a couple weekends ago just for some beds. This nigga is in the back behind boxes. I don't even know this nigga know my name. Yo, just come from the boxes. Hey, yo, fam.
Motherfucker hit him with one of these.
Hey, nigga.
Like Stone Cold.
Hey, nigga. I'll see. Hey, man, I drove through. I drove through Victoria, Texas today. God damn, kid. I got excited.
Special guest in the building.
I said,
"What you talking about here?" Wrestling. Oh shit!
Swig whiskey for a vacation, man.
I didn't. I know y'all heard this motherfucking story, but Drip didn't this shit. You know what I mean? It's normal shit that happens to me throughout the week.
Okay.
Cause was you finished?
Yeah, god dang. When I start doing this, just keep going.
It was a wrap.
It's over.
Are you finished, nigga? Drip, are you drinking Moscato?
Psych, I lied.
No.
Are you drinking Moscato through a straw?
He's drinking Sprite through a straw.
Yo, I got caught.
Cause you ain't got no mic this week?
My shit ain't on?
Is it?
Yeah.
It's on now or it was on before?
It was on before.
You gotta speak directly into the hoochie.
No, it's over here. It's turned.
There you go.
Name is turned down, yo.
It definitely sounds better now than it did before.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
So the lady that sit across from me at work and shit. So older Indian lady.
Okay. The one that you did the
dog. So yeah, it's that story and shit, right?
Was that the Bill Cosby movie you just did?
No.
Whoa.
Why does he do that? Why is this old ass man walking? Hey,
dog.
Hey,
He trying. Nigga trying to get his pussy straight.
This nigga facing the rest of his life in prison. He out there talking about, hey, like nigga, did you hear what they said?
I'm gonna see a little bit of booty before I go in the court.
What? You don't think it was him doing like the?
Yes, yeah, he said.
Yeah.
Hey, yo,
What's that over there?
Somebody put that clip out and put lean back over top of it. Shout out to the enemies.
Shout out to my man Szechuan Sean at the Chinese spot, yo. The nigga saw me yesterday and was like, son, Matthew, where you been, Matthew? Discount for you, Matthew. Discount for you. You know,
discount?
Yeah, the nigga was like, yo, I ain't seen you in a while because he moved up from delivery man to the front. You know what I'm saying? He at the front. He at the front now, and the nigga was like, yo, how your kids doing and shit? And I'm telling him, he like, God damn. You know what I mean? The motherfucker been delivering my food for 8 years and shit. He been delivering the sweet and sour shrimp and shit for 8 years. You know what I mean? So shout out to Szechuan Sean.
That's your that was a nigga that was delivering your food before SummerSlam?
Yes.
Yo,
yes. That's my nigga. Yo. He looked like son that played the little no. You remember son that was in Ninja Turtles?
Ernie Reyes Jr.
Oh, that dude.
Who?
Surf Ninja.
Ernie Reyes Jr. has been.
Yes.
He was because he was always the one Asian guy in a lot of those.
Is that
those
was
films.
Asian? Is that yo from Quick Kicks?
Wasn't he Asian?
Quick Kick.
Yeah.
He was Asian?
Ernie Reyes Jr.? Yeah.
Ernie Reyes Jr.
He's Filipino.
He looked Asian, don't he?
He looks like he's mixed.
Well, he could be a couple of things, but I mean, let's see. Let's not misrepresent this man. He was born in San Jose, California.
Yeah, I know he's from
grandson of Filipino immigrants.
Damn, son, he looked wow.
The Reyes will throw you off though.
He looked like Tiger Woods.
He looked like
Tiger Woods, y'all.
Hey, get him out of here. That is him. It is you.
Yeah, Kino.
Yeah.
Raphael.
Kino.
Pinot Grigio.
So I know him from. Now it's funny because I know him from Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon.
Right, he was little.
Mm-hmm.
He was a little kid.
I
might have been.
You mentioned
he
Ernie
ain't but
Reyes
so
Jr.
big now, nigga.
You know what I mean? Ernie Reyes Jr.
You can't see that shit.
The brightness.
What the fuck is that?
The phone brightness.
He said, "Fuck that shit." Yeah. He was fucking everybody up in that.
He was getting busy on Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon. It's ill that you talk about it because it was a conversation that we had this week about how we know people, like, and what makes a quote unquote guy, like a blank guy,
right?
Because
a white nigga.
No,
like a WWE guy.
Like what makes it WWE?
No. It used to be a white nigga from around the way. His name was Powder.
From down back, yeah, everybody knew.
Yeah, from down back.
Wait, what you mean by a white nigga?
He was white.
It was a nigga that happened to be white.
Like a white man or an albino?
Yeah,
he was both.
He was a white man.
I think of Bob's Burgers, and he's like, "That's my friend Glenn. What's up wrong with him? He's albino." Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah, shout out to Powder. Powder was the second nigga because Kakawana and them stayed in the trap house. But Powder did stay in the trap house too.
Fair said I'm on vacation. Nope.
Powder stayed in the trap house. So.
I quit easy. Niggas tried to give me a goddamn compact car. Like, what I'm gonna do with that? Roller skate whore?
Facts. They figured you thought you could flip that shit. I don't know. I don't know how that shit works.
How these niggas drive on the highway out here?
Wait, yeah, you in Houston. It's hot as shit down there.
Not really. It's raining.
It's regular. My whole family down there, son.
It's regular.
Both my sisters down there.
Oh, for real?
I thought Texas was devil hot.
I'm ready to call them niggas up. Like, hey, God, what y'all doing over there? Who cooking?
They definitely cooking.
Definitely going over there to get a plate.
Yeah. My sisters look like aunties. Look like the aunties with like dollars under their titties.
They don't be under. They be in them. Like in them.
No, you don't know my Aunt D died.
You was in there trying. What you got in there, baby?
Yeah.
You need $1.
Aunt D died. You know what I mean? She pull a pack of motherfucking Lipton iced tea from under that hole.
I'm not good.
Greetings, wrestling fans, and welcome to another action-packed card of All-Star Wrestling.
This man said Lipton iced tea.
Some Mary Poppins
iced titty.
Shit.
Hey, yo, did you eat the iced cookies, yo? You said you ain't fuck with them, right?
No, you talking about the joints that was supposed to have the raisins in them?
Yeah, they didn't though. They didn't have the raisins.
Correct.
You fucked with them, didn't you?
Yeah, Mom's Joe's always they came in a bag.
What you mean?
You fucked with them?
What you mean the ice cookies?
The ice bitches.
With the
supposed to be like oatmeal, right? But
yeah.
Oh,
all right.
Mm-hmm. My bad, Cal.
It's
a jam.
What if I hadn't though?
If you hadn't fucked with them,
yeah,
we was gonna replace you with SoCal Light.
Can you do that?
You look just like you.
No, I'm saying like
you wouldn't even know. Like
we wouldn't know. They wouldn't know.
You might have to get prim.
Rockthecuz.com.
Rockthecuz.com. What up, cuz? I don't even know this man. What up, cuz? Nah, shit.
You on a whole chat with the nigga at this point.
At this point, it's funny. Yeah. And we just talking wrestling like this shit is nothing. Fuck it. Niggas is back.
Yeah.
Niggas is black. Ooh. As always, it's the Black Rasslin Podcast, giving y'all wrestling from a nigga perspective. It's your boy Cal, representing rockthedub.com. Obviously, the BRP, the delegation, shouts out. Salute to y'all. Happy birthday. Rest in peace, Combat Jack. Squad is on the line and on the youtube.com/Black Rasslin. But you should already know that. You should already be subscribed. Please say what's good to the people, y'all.
Yo, IlFam79 on your social media of choice, aka Super Famicom, because I got 16-bit. Never mind.
I like that shit. I can't prepare. You're
the
intelligent hoodlum, aka merch making Mitch, aka half a Millie Kidman. Cal.
Yo.
Cal.
What's poppin', yo?
Cal.
Nigga, what's up? What you want?
You know the business.
True.
They pod for a month and lose interest.
A lot of them.
We far from rookies, but stranded on the top 10 list. At Math Damien.
Facts.
Damon.
That's how it go, though.
Damon. Shout out to Banks. Banks know what it is.
Banks knows.
Banks been running 17 pods for 16
I was gonna say,
months.
Yeah. He
Shout out to Banks, man.
During the quarantine, he established 45 podcasts. I don't even be knowing. And
just got numerous episodes.
It be episode 18. I'm like, when?
Banks, what the fuck?
And he's like,
he released them shits on Netflix.
I was gonna say he be like, we started this podcast yesterday. We gonna drop the first 5 episodes tomorrow. Couple 2 weeks, you gonna get the other 10. Like but he be working. I mean, and it be, I don't know, man. Shouts out to people grinding.
Hey man, I apologize in advance. I've been drinking for the last few hours, and this is definitely gonna be a mukbang episode.
I love it. Let's go. What's up, Drew?
Shout out to Banks, of course. Banks versus Davis. But most importantly, Davis, a.k.a. Drip, stat guy for BRP, the Jay White boy, predictions champion for now and forever.
Yeah.
The white motherfucker.
The white.
For now. Danger Mouse.
Damn, that Fast 9 hat really goes with the
Again,
crew neck, though.
Thanks to Cal, a real one.
The fuck is this? The Gray album, nigga?
You gotta coordinate.
Your pants and your shoes got to coordinate.
The shorts are gray. The crew neck's gray. The hat's gray.
Carl's done pulled out a sandwich from Wawa's in this place.
Marco's Pizza.
Sponsor the show.
Look at him. That motherfucking sandwich is as big as my arm.
That shit look good too, though. That shit do look good, though.
Oh, muck banging ass bitch.
Got the 3 touching in the eyebrow, trying wild out. It's beautiful, baby.
Wait. Speaking of drinking for the last few hours and having cuts in your eyebrows. What's that's not my fault. That's just how this got. Again,
segue.
When you pod and you know what time it is. Why Jimmy Uso blowing 205 lives on the police?
The whole staff.
I mean, look, he said 202 and 205.
If you give me another chance, I could probably blow 206.
Jesus Christ.
I can go.
Run it back.
He's my best work.
I botched that last one.
Maybe let me get in the cup holder. Right. Let me.
It ain't even funny, but
what's the record? 208.
I'm saying, well, because he tried to tell you. It's funny because it's not funny, but the way TMZ writes it, it's like they're trying to like script this ridiculous SNL Mad TV type sketch. All of a sudden I consumed the multiple beers, and I think their legal limit was like 0.08 or something like that. He blew a 0.202. That's ridiculous. What is that? Was he podcasting that night?
No, he wasn't with us.
He wasn't with us.
He would have definitely got a 4.
Blew a 0.55 or some shit like that. This nigga,
it's all heavyweights over here, cuz.
He would have holding the plaque and shit. It wouldn't have been the fun. This is the award.
They would have been holding his soul.
It was like this. Like here's the legal limit. And here's where you are.
Yeah, right.
We need you to go all the way back there.
All of this.
He was all the way up here. I don't know.
Here's your previous. Now we're tracking your status. This is where you're currently at. You're projected to go all the way.
Well, I mean,
talking with them niggas?
They say they were gonna let him out on his own recog, but he was too nice, so his father had to come get him, and his father pulled up. And he said, "You know me, my son in there, my son in there."
That nigga sound
wait, no. Picture the scene. All right. Jimmy Uso gets picked up 10:35 Monday night. I'm assuming Rikishi
showed up in them leather pants and a long white
Rikishi was home watching Raw. You know what I'm saying?
His third drunk as his son was.
third to fifth beer in his hand.
It's definitely the Chappelle like, Dad, I need a ride. I am shit faced.
Right? You know how the fuck. The fuck you think I'm gonna get out there? But he gotta pull on whatever little wife beater. whatever
it's
little.
only funny because you've been through some shit like that.
You got it again. He was 4 or 5 beers in. He's stumbling. He probably pissed off at the end of Raw or some shit like that. He grabbing whatever the fuck. He got to get his gimmick bag. Got to make sure he's got his papers and shit in there. His whatever leather jacket is sitting on the fucking floor. And he got to bolt the fuck out of there because again, you talking about projections. Jimmy Uso, he got knocked 2 years ago.
So did the son like the guy at the office? The officer was like, "I'm sorry, sir, I don't know who you are." And did Rikishi start? No, yep.
Yeah, so, well, then that's when he was stumbling. I was like, "Are you drunk or are you? What's going on here?" Like,
he did that whole electric slide, and he was making the music in his mouth.
In the gimmick bag, he pulled out a tape. He's like, "Who's got a tape? He put this shit in there. Put this in real quick." He got shades in there and everything. Yeah, he ready to. He might have an indie show that he's got to do at 6 o'clock tomorrow night or some shit.
do you think that he was like, which one are you when he was bailing him out? Like, which one? Don't in the Chronicle, he was like, we got Josh. John. No, that's Josh. This man don't know his own kids.
No, they didn't do that to him to his face. That was behind that. Now, which one is he? Which one is he? You said they're on TV, but which one is he?
No, it's like, Dad, can you build me out? Or which one is this?
Rikishi came down that bitch and pulled his drawers up his ass so you can see the dimples in his ass. Oh, y'all don't remember me? You don't remember me?
You don't remember this?
Like, do you think he was a bent over person? That cop was like, "Damn!" And then he got up like, "Oh,
it is you."
Oh, it is you. Oh, you're right. I remember you. I didn't realize it at first. Nah, but I mean, again, my thought immediately goes.
Some guy was like, "Oh shit, it's Yokozuna." Nah,
don't do that.
That's funny.
That's funny as shit. It's racist.
It is.
It would probably happen, though. It would probably happen. Is all.
And Florida, they're as racist as them calling a Samoan guy Yokozuna.
Exactly.
Yokozuna. Nah, but so
no, you're not Samoan. No. You look like a Chinaman to me.
Oh shit.
You look like
you look like a Chinaman, and this nigga is from Japan. It's fucking crazy.
You look like
that. They don't care though.
No,
they do not care.
That's just a to a T. Yeah.
They do not care.
I don't play some Karate Kid music behind that nigga. Nah, from the second movie. Play behind and let him walk to the ring. That movie.
I hated the second Karate Kid. Yo.
I can't get through. I can't get through the whole movie anymore. I like seeing the part where they do the shit.
I hated the second Karate Kid, yo. I like the Jaden Smith Karate Kid more than the second one.
I never watched that one.
The Jaden Smith one isn't that bad. I remember when I saw it, I was like, could have been worse.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, they did that shit too. But it was Jackie Chan.
Yeah, it was Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan was fucked up, yo.
He was drunk.
He was Jimmy Uso drunk.
He was Jimmy Uso drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking right.
Well, because Jimmy Uso got knocked back in 2019, and I feel like he might have had other like this past Friday,
right?
I believe he fought.
Him and the cops got in an altercation. Almost got into an altercation until the cooler heads prevailed. Is what they said.
Nigga took his shirt off and said, "Who else want to mess with Hollywood
Ain't
Coach?"
Nobody want to fuck. They ain't want to fuck with no Samoan.
Number one rule in life: don't fuck with Samoans.
I wouldn't.
Rule in life.
Did he? I'm trying to find the story of when
Jimmy
Uso.
Shit.
What the fuck? He fought the cops. This was in Detroit. Was this when he was? Yeah. All right. So
he told the cop, like, "All right, I'm gonna hit you. Give two, and then duck."
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I vaguely remember.
You saying he got out the car and told, "Hey, nah, baby, I'm cool." I'm gonna call it out there.
That may have been
what real niggas do.
That may have been a verbatim line from the podcast we did when we talked about. I swear they said that he squared up with the cops. That line is what cracked me up. He squared up with the cops after what does it say? Uso was with his wife Naomi when they were pulled over by police. Naomi, according to the report, was driving the wrong way on a one-way street, and the car reeked of alcohol. That's the other thing, because in the TMZ article from a couple days ago, they mentioned specifically that he reeked of alcohol.
Yeah,
I reek of alcohol when I have it.
Do I reek of alcohol?
It doesn't mean it's a lot.
is that how the guy knows you, Matt? He's like, Matt. He's like, gets a look like Matt. Like
He knew.
That's privilege.
They know me around me. They know me around there. That's privilege. Fucking hilarious.
That's privilege, yo. That's privilege.
That's the name of the episode.
Alone, nigga.
Yeah, that's privilege. Well, no, because again, I've been trying to make sure I watch SmackDown on Fridays if I can, because the timeline goes ballistic. And Jimmy's not only back, he's trying to be in the position Jay was as the right hand to Roman Reigns, and he's been in 2 main event segments with Edge the last couple weeks. Like, we're recording this before SmackDown comes out this week, but he may not be on SmackDown because of this.
Hey, before we go any further,
Go ahead.
Edge promos. How do you feel about them?
I like Edge. I've not been a fan of Edge's previous returns, but I like what's going on so far.
Huh.
Last thing to go is violence. Like, that's what the last thing them niggas have. It just is like talking and having a match where it's not gonna be like hip toss to the ropes, over, under. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it ain't gonna be all that. Is we going out the ring, I'm gonna smack you with something. You know what I mean? I'm gonna hit you in the head and pull the monitors out. I hope you don't land on them. If you land on them, you land on them, young buck. That's really really the matches they want to have.
It feels like that. Because I remember it was the same as when Edge returned. Who was it that beat him up?
Randy Orton.
When Randy Orton beat his. It felt like an attack, but it felt like something that they were thinking about right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't a script. It was like, what the fuck's around? What's the most gruesome way I could fuck somebody up? When just seeing Edge like pulling off bars of the chair, and I'm like, what the fuck's he about to do with this
You knew that
shit?
was gonna happen.
But I'm saying, I was like, what? It looked more interesting than some of the other fucking beatdowns and attacks that you see. I feel like the last time I really dug a beatdown was when Big E was it was Big E, and was it Apollo when they fought, or it was Sheamus? It was when he beat somebody up.
Good too.
They fought backstage, but like, we don't get to see that enough. So I think that's why I'm fucking with the Edge shit, right? We'll see. It could all crumble though. They fight next week.
Next week, yeah.
I wonder if Jimmy will be around. I wonder what if with the Aleister Black, Malakai Black shit that we'll talk about a little later. It's interesting to think of conversations like, let's say the WWE lets go with Jimmy Uso next week. He gets released. If you're Naomi, do you stay?
Yeah.
Do you pull a Thea Trinidad and just say, fuck it, I'm riding for the main run?
The bag was probably crazy for Thea Trinidad.
To do nothing.
To do absolutely nothing.
Yeah, that's why everyone was like upset, like, oh, what happened to your morals and all that. She's like, money talks. Like,
they upset. They're upset that the woman that left the WWE because she was probably getting more money from the Twitch streams and whatnot,
got more money,
is now going to the WWE because she got a bag.
Nigga, she was going because they wouldn't let her do OnlyFans, nigga.
But yeah, but remember, we computed it though. It sounded like what she could have been. What she was pulling in from the donations and all those subscriptions and whatnot,
more money.
It had to have smoked whatever she was getting paid by it for her to walk away.
So for her to come back,
They offered her something.
but niggas don't like
Donations.
the internet niggas, the weird niggas, be upset like they know the ins and outs of somebody's contract
And everything else.
And then know what. I'm out of here.
I heard ins and outs. I apologize.
I'm
I
outta
do
here.
apologize.
Wait, now what were you
I
saying
don't
about?
even remember, y'all.
You were saying internet
You said
niggas
them
be
niggas
wildin'.
don't even know the ins and outs.
Yeah,
And then this nigga got excited.
and yeah, and then he started, man.
Look at this.
Nah, but
All right, I'm off this Uso. My bad.
it's all good. No, but it is funny though because it now knowing that Aleister Black is all elite, it makes sense that they signed her.
Yeah.
Correct. You probably figured you had to.
What choice did they have?
And given the women that they've released in the last 3 or 4 months, there's a shortage, and obviously they got to fill that somehow.
Yeah, there's a shortage, but they also could be doing better.
They could be doing more.
I remembered why I didn't like parts of Raw. It was a 6-women tag match. It was an 8-woman tag match. All for Eva Marie. And then when she's in the ring, she can't wrestle.
She can't fucking wrestle.
Let's keep it a buck. Yeah, she pretty.
Semi.
She manufactured.
She's okay.
She's okay.
But then
I understand it, but
that look great.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
If that's what you're there for, it's women that can actually wrestle that look amazing.
Yo, let's not forget that that Bianca Belair ran down on Thea Trinidad's stream on Twitch and like beat the brakes off of her. And they really didn't get to go where they were going because, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
whatever happened.
Yeah.
But you got a whole nother avenue you can go to now.
But again,
You gotta
that
finish
as a feud, like look at Thea Trinidad and Zelina Vega, and then look at Bianca. Like she's gonna throw her out of the next arena they're gonna be in.
Yo, if you believe Rey Mysterio,
True. Yeah.
Wait. Believe Rey Mysterio what? What you was
if
about
you
to say?
believe Rey Mysterio,
No, he was don't forget, remember in Hell in a Cell, he was
That's
kicking
it.
Roman Reigns' ass for
that's it. If you
But
believe
he-
Rey
8 minutes.
Mysterio,
But remember, I believe Rey Mysterio because I've been seeing Rey Mysterio since he was like 18 years old or whatever the fuck.
but remember when you saw him, he was like me. It was like
But what I'm saying is that man could go. He was in a shithole arena in Philly. Him and Psychosis going ham. Their matches were so good that Bischoff said, "Look, I need that for my show." At 8:00, I want to see these luchadors ripping it up.
And then
Wow.
Kevin Nash is like, this guy is not going to get any offense on me. Like,
And the
I'm
Kevin
going
Nash.
to throw him to the side of the fucking trailer. Like,
Let me
yeah, right after he wrote nigga on it.
right after Hogan. No, he threw him into the trailer. He said, "Start writing the end here," and he threw. And where his head hit, that's where Hogan said, "Okay." And I was gonna get to this later, but I rewatched the Bash at the Beach tag match because the NWO was officially formed 25 years ago this week. That match was fucking boring for a bit. Like it was, like them niggas was Kevin Nash. He works slow.
you mean
off,
a Kevin Nash match is boring? No.
What I'm saying is,
don't do
what
that.
I'm saying is,
You gotta you don't. My bad, Cal. Go ahead.
no. What you was gonna say?
Like yo, you really gotta take into consideration how long they were off.
They were out for a minute. Yeah, they were out for a minute.
So that's one right there. And
that would have been the
match.
Yeah, did Nash have a match before?
No, he
neither of them did, right?
no, they were just in there like throwing. No, they were just beating motherfuckers up.
Yeah.
They ain't had no
They were
match.
just showing up and fucking people up.
Yeah.
Hey yo, that you know who we are. You don't know why we're here is one of the greatest promos of all time.
Right.
No, it was
Right.
dope. It was fucking dope.
You want a war? You want a war?
It was silly. In hindsight, it's really silly though. At that time, at the time where there was a genuine war going on, there was no way that the WWF was going to be able to get two guys and start just showing up and have them have actual TV time for legit.
At 14, did you know?
No, that's what I was going to say. At that time, it was the most groundbreaking thing you'd ever seen because of those references. But with like if you thought about it, it's kind of like Us. It's kind of like Jordan Peele's Us though. Like it's great, and then when you sit down at the end of the movie, you're like, wait,
some bullshit.
How does this? What happens? And like you take one step in another direction, like wait, this whole shit falls apart. It's not that deep, but that's what it reminds me of.
I think that's kind of it's the issue that's been killing niggas with the internet. Like
it's the internet.
Leave the threads alone. Yeah, it's always going to be a thread. There's always going to be a thread to pull. You know, if you let niggas just live and just go ahead and watch the show, you'll like it a whole lot more. But niggas consistently pull the threads.
God damn it! Ain't this the shit that I be talking about?
No, because the problem is I agree in the theory of being patient, but the WWE consistently kicks the legs from under my chair.
But you see, you won't be consistent because you think that they're gonna kick the legs from under you.
Yeah. It's Charlie Brown in the football. Like, all right, here I'm really gonna hold. Are you calling
Cal? Cal, take your hat off. Let me see.
No, this is not a week where I'm taking my hat off. I'm not doing that.
Let's see if you look like Charlie.
No. We're not doing that right now.
But it's like, no, I'm really gonna hold it this time, I promise. And then
what I'm saying is I do that, and yes. You get rewarded. You can get, if you wait long enough, you can get a Roman Reigns tribal chief. You can get a Bianca Belair. You can get some of these really good things that are happening right now. But for those amazing things, just like we were offline talking about the NXT, the booms and the busts in terms of who goes to the main roster, for every couple of people that really shine, you're gonna have a lot of bullshit underneath. And I think that's what happens with the WWE for me. And I wish they invested a little bit more time into having some of these things when they finally play out being things that are actually worth it. Because there's storylines they do, and you know full well they're gonna drag it out and then not know what to do when they get to the end. It's always fucking happens. Rowing with the damn box.
That shit was ass.
But it's also how they sell it, because that's what made the fake invasion of Razor and Diesel is that Tony Schiavone's like, why are they here? Like, aren't these WWF guys? Like, what? Like,
Tony
how old were you?
I was just over a year old.
When get the fuck out of here. Are you serious?
When Terry Bone
in 96, yeah.
I will say Bobby Heenan was good as shit. Bobby Heenan, the story is that they didn't know what was going to happen.
Get that camera off him.
Yo, Bobby
were they clued in?
He used to jet every week. I'm out of here.
After the Brian Pillman shit, he said, "Fuck it, I'm gone. Let me grab my jacket and get the fuck out of here." But no,
this nigga was 1 year old. Yo, you know what I was doing in 1996?
Yeah, that's crazy. 96 was 96. 96. I wasn't there yet. Actually, no, it was literally a finger. It was a finger. It was a finger. If they weren't clued in, the fact that this shit is going on and Bobby Heenan is like,
what side is he on?
He said, I've been telling y'all this for years. I've been trying to tell you this shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's what I'm talking about.
Him spoiling it prematurely, like me in the BRP number 3 spot, like, just get to it already. He was like,
Look, Bobby was great. Bobby was.
This is like the shit that fucks it up is the internet fucks everything up, yo.
Yeah.
For instance, my son, and I'm gonna get back to it because I like to, you know what I mean. My son loves Star Wars, and I ask him like, "Yo, did you see?" Like he watches this shit on his own, legit. And I'm like, "Yo, Count, what's his name? Dooku, right?
Yeah.
Did you see the fight? Did you see bong bong bong?" But he like, "Nah, I ain't see that." But he'll tell me some shit that happened after it.
Right.
And I'm like, "Yo, how the fuck did you see this? But you didn't see it." I saw it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, yo, it ruins the build to it. You see what I'm saying? So
because
look at this nerd talking Star Wars on a
it's instant gratification. It's the thing where it's like that one looks cool. I don't care about the storyline, or I want to see the cool thing, and they'll click on that. And in a couple years, when you're like, oh, when you point out, remember this bullshit when you didn't know what the fuck happened? This is what I was talking about. And they're gonna be like, oh, I got one upstairs. That's what happens every time. I try and sit down and tell them. They look at you like you a fucking idiot. And then when they piece it together, they want to tell you like they knew, like they wrote the goddamn story. Mr. George Lucas, where the fuck is the check at? If you know what the fuck is going on.
This shit sound like Graham and Drip when they talking about motherfucking Brett.
Matt's like,
you wasn't there.
Matt's like, what the?
You wasn't there, son. Like, yo, I was just having a conversation. Like, yo, if all your Bret Hart matches came from watching Coliseum home videos, don't talk about them.
But that's the argument. That's the argument again. No, Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. I got to see Shawn Michaels because he had a second run.
That's not what you didn't even let me finish. No, we're not listening to Fam. He playing Brother Uso today. Change his name.
Can I change his name?
Change his name to Brother Uso.
I could change his name.
Just all I'm saying is when old heads, when I go into a barbershop, y'all, and a motherfucker would immediately says, yo, LeBron James did XYZ. An old head pulls you up like, nah, you didn't see Kareem when he was out there.
Right.
Or you ain't see Magic when he came. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm never gonna say that nigga's trash. Because I didn't. You could, but are you right?
Nah.
No, you didn't see any of it to speak on it.
Right. You got to be educated at least a little bit.
But you see little niggas that see some shit 30 years after and then compare it to some shit that they fantasize over. You get fantasize and romanticize, all that shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, do you remember seeing Shawn Michaels with the turquoise uniform on? No, nigga.
Right.
You wasn't here.
He wasn't here.
Do you remember when his move was the side suplex? No, nigga. Because you wasn't here. You don't even know the matches. You don't even know them from off the network. But you telling me that Bret Hart is whack. That's all I'm saying is when you speak, put some respect on it first. Like, yo, I didn't see it, but this is how I feel. Respect that shit.
Here's the funny part about here's the funny part about your whole diatribe just now.
Get
right?
off my lawn.
Because you made a case for and against in an opinion all at the same time.
Yes.
Because the one
that's what real
the one do. Part
that's what
of that whole conversation is Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels.
I didn't mean it to go there though. I didn't mean
no,
it to
I
go
do.
there.
I'm with you. I'm with you. You know what I mean? Is not really an argument where you can prove. So that's kind of also
right. You're right.
The part it's preference, right?
Right.
The truth of it is preference. And so because everything is either classic or trash, the internet also creates this Bret Hart. I like both them niggas.
Correct.
I just prefer the better one. I don't know where we was at though.
I know you didn't. You was just talking. You had that motherfucker, that moment, and you Hank the Tank
Frank.
Oh gosh.
Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't know if I'll have enough time.
That's his brother.
Where the hell? Well, you know, well, actually, because you were talking about Graham and Drip, but I was thinking about Drip and Son of Mars.
I was too. I was getting
AKA MSK.
All night and all day.
Is that what they say?
Yeah.
That's the reason why.
What does that mean?
MSK?
Yes. What does MSK all night and all day mean?
I swear on the pre-show when they first showed up, they said it was must-see kids or alluded to it being must-see kids.
Mainly shitty kids.
Musty
kids?
Musty kids. Y'all the niggas in the back of the bus.
Some pig pens.
Musty kids. That's gross. They're pretty good.
What was the dark-skinned nigga name? Reggie from the Peanuts.
Franklin? The one black guy?
Yeah, with the fucking curl.
Nigga said, yeah, the one black guy sitting on the one side of the Thanksgiving table.
No, that's because all his family was late.
That nigga roll with Peppermint Patty, yo.
She was a
How you doing, Chuck? Like,
she's a fucking weirdo. What a goofball.
Like, I'm 10 years old.
Peppermint Patty dressed like her kid, her parents' car smelled like Otto's jacket.
Hey, yo, Peppermint Patty had flip-flops.
She was dressed like Charlie Sheen in 2.5 Men.
Facts.
Yes.
Facts.
And she had on like a Bob Marley shirt, yo.
Right.
Right. She definitely in real life would bro niggas to death. Bro.
Yeah, that's why the one girl, the glasses, like, how you doing, sir? Like
Marcy?
Sir.
Yeah, they was gay. I'm assuming they was gay together.
I always thought that Marcy was not Marcy, that Peppermint Patty.
Nigga, I thought Peppermint Patty was a guy. That's how much you know Peppermint Patty like women.
But Patty was trash. She called this, yo, what's up, Chuck?
Yeah, she goes, how you doing, Chuck?
Chuck.
You know, it's Thanksgiving. You know, it'd be dope if you let me, my homegirl Marcy, and this nigga that I know down the street come to your house and eat Thanksgiving with you. Oh, you not having Thanksgiving dinner? Oh, well, we'll be there in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's hot nigga stuff.
Again, it's
facts.
It's me.
Yeah,
we got the piano.
High.
We got the piano kid. We got the kid who smells like shit. We got the kid with the blanket. We got
a black guy.
The one black nigga.
Do not forget the black.
Hey yo, I know Peppermint Patty called Charlie Brown house like, Chuck, where the bitches at?
It's 3 a.m. Hey Chuck, where the weed at? I'm just trying to get high.
I got my Birkenstocks on. I'm high as fuck right now.
There's bitches everywhere. Bring your dog.
She said,
bring the goddamn dog.
Hey Chuck,
tell him to make some popcorn first. The fuck?
Hey Chuck, I just called you. I don't want anything. I just smoked this stuff from my parents' room, and I saw your dog's friend Bird flying.
Yo,
he was flying. Your dog was flying too, and he was flying his doghouse, and he had a scarf on.
What's he on? And can I get some of that?
Like, that nigga's on that LSD. He spent half the episode being in World War II shooting niggas. The plane went down. He crawling through the jungle. But y'all, this is why when the Great Pumpkin is on ABC,
I love it. It don't come
I
on
have to hit
now.
Twitter. It's on Apple. You got to get
Apple.
You got to get Apple TV Plus.
And Sally being like, I spent all night out here with your stupid ass, and I didn't see shit.
That shit was deep.
I didn't see shit.
She was a real rider, but she was pissed at the end. She said, "You know what? Fuck that.
Found shit.
We ain't found shit." They said comb the beach.
Yeah.
These niggas got a pick.
They said comb the beach. These niggas on the beach with these.
Yeah.
2 of them talking about this.
Man, we ain't found
Comb
shit.
the desert. Comb the desert. Man,
We ain't found shit.
We ain't
Was the
found
funniest thing to me when I was like 8,
Oh
9
my
years
gosh.
old.
Oh yeah.
I thought I just watched. I just thought I watched the whole set of Richard Pryor when I seen it. I said, "Oh, this nigga,
We ain't
hilarious."
found shit.
I show all my cousins that same exact part of them. Hey, yo, watch this.
Yeah.
Was that?
Because when you're a kid, swearing is funny because it's like you can't say that.
Hey, yo,
so
our
it's
grandmother used to cuss at us, right? When we
Nigga, listen. Me and fam doing just like this upstairs, crying. She cussing us, you little pissy ass bastard. Me and him up there.
Hey, yo,
I got an aunt that was like that.
one time, my grandma was laughing, like we was laughing so hard, and I like to make people laugh. So, grandma upstairs, all the words. We down there dying laughing. So I start mocking grandma because, and then he stopped laughing. It wasn't funny. He was like, nah, I spit up.
I threw up.
Hey, yo,
I
put
threw
the
up.
elephant
It was
over,
so
yo.
funny,
Put the
want-
big elephant over.
You want to like
It was the tiger, the leopard. The leopard over top.
The tiger.
Nigga just threw up and put a leopard over it. Jesus Christ. Yo, niggas had no home training at all.
Oh God!
What do you do? What do you do in that situation?
We
What
was
do you
in
do?
this bitch. I'm laughing so hard. I used to get off of school before him and shit.
Mm.
So he'd come over, our grandmother cussing us out and shit. Take your asses outside. I'm laughing so hard, yo. I peed myself, son. But you upstairs trying to hold it, and it's like, she's like, it's not funny.
Hey, yo.
Oh,
Jesus
man.
Christ.
I don't think you get this kind of content anywhere else.
no, I mean
No. Name a. Shouts out to this cat, Jermaine on this cat.
__ Jermaine. Yeah, shouts to him.
He said, well, first
what's up, baby?
salutes to Rosenberg and Stat Guy Greg, piece of Greg. He said he heard about us from Cheap Heat and subbed, and he on Twitter he said the fact that the podcast sounds like a group of friends having a conversation that happens to be recorded is. I mean, again, that's literally what. That's all I know at this point. That's all I know. I'm
Now you know some other stuff.
a
Y'all
couple
niggas
things.
watch the dirt sheets tomorrow.
I'm taking notes to have conversations with the homies. That's all.
There was a Cypher this week. What did we say last week? If they start rapping on screen, not even like 4 days later, a celebration Cypher. Like,
They started rapping.
Celebration, bitches.
He was rapping. And AA Ron on Twitter talking about y'all know Swerve can rap.
Hey, Ron, stop it. Hey, Ron. Because you're not even listening to the podcast to enjoy it. You listening.
stop.
Like, come on. Yes. Did you hear when we talk about that shit back in the day?
We ain't know nobody's name. We still don't know these niggas' name. This is why I drip here.
I swear for God, I didn't know the DJ's name or that he was a DJ until the other day.
Because like, yeah,
That's the nigga he podcast with.
No,
That's the DJ.
That's the main man that played Shaft. Then he played Dolomite or some shit in one of the movies.
He was super.
are you thinking of Superfly? Yeah. Trevor Jackson.
He's a little too
Trevor
short.
Noah.
He's a little too short to be Trevor Noah, aka Superfly. But he got overalls on, but with the
one done. Yeah.
Tahuti?
I think the
Ashanti the Adonis.
last week the color scheme, the theme was pink, and I think this week it might have been red.
Hank.
But it might have just been red because let me find a picture. I took a picture because Swerve doesn't look like a rapper to me.
Well, you got to remember what we think. Yeah, the rappers that rap right now don't look like rappers. You seen the freshman cover?
He don't look like them. No.
Them niggas look like Blurred Con cosplays, yo. Like, you know what I mean?
Like I'm a sorcerer from another dimension.
Them niggas definitely look like level 38 paladins, yo.
Yeah.
I don't
Please
know
hurry
what
up.
that is.
These niggas don't look put together. They don't look put together. He had on wait, I was trying to understand how. I mean, I Swerve had on American flag socks, and then Top Dollar had a red, black, and green shirt on.
Nigga scream Pioneer City on that.
I say when he was rapping, like
I love that.
I was like Pioneer City, like he's from Pioneer City.
Hey, yo,
His part was the best part too.
The fact that y'all know what Pioneer City
is amazing.
is
He
fucking
had,
amazing.
he had on his back too. Whatever that vest is, it was large on his back.
Yeah, he's like, where I'm from, people don't make it out, and that's what fam said.
Yeah, the nigga, the nigga be wearing like TVT stuff and everything.
Oh,
yeah.
well.
Yeah, it's family too. TVT is family.
I think Swerve was doing too much rapping.
Yeah, no,
and they were doing he was I mean,
like there were a lot. I will never discredit a rapper for using a number of words in a line or a verse. I love all types of lyricism. I don't know if what he was like the verse he was spitting for that crowd.
Nothing he was going to be able to spit that wasn't like.
Why is he rapping?
Well, first of all, this is the crowd that boos the crowd that boos MSK and cheers Cameron Grimes. So first of all, like fuck this crowd.
What are we going for?
Yeah, but Cameron Grimes, they made him sympathetic. You're supposed to.
Nah, I ain't feeling sorry for him.
But LA Knight.
LA Knight's the good guy to me in that story.
That's because you white.
And I don't like hillbillies. Yeah.
Don't let the Briscoes.
Let me tell you something about real life.
That
you might not know.
Peace to Semper Vivi for real.
Future self.
Yo, redneck white folks hate black people because redneck white folk are the closest to black people. Yo, they do some of the most niggerish stuff I've ever seen in my life, and then get mad at niggas for being niggas. Like, nah, you just was niggering yesterday.
That's Florida, man.
I got this souped up go-kart right here, and I'm gonna drive it into the lake.
Yo, that should be live, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, just be a white nigga, yo. It's cool.
Yeah, it's fine, yo. You know what I mean? Just embrace it.
They can't do it. They feel at this point it's so low they couldn't even comprehend.
Have you ever been out and seen motherfuckers like the stereotype is niggas is loud? And,
yeah,
you know what I mean, in public and shit like that.
Yeah.
Have you ever been out and seen some niggas being loud? I'm like, But have you ever been out and been the loud nigga?
Yes, I'm usually the loud nigga.
Don't you enjoy it?
I'm usually drunk, so yeah, I probably am enjoying it.
Not me. I'm never the loud.
I would say Math would be the type to be like, yeah, I'm the loud one.
I'm never the loud. At the
I've been the loud
at the Negro Winery today. Why is he talking like that? What are the?
Wait. We were having a conversation about something on the polo, and Fam is talking to me and Math, and I guess somebody overheard the conversation across, and he was like, "No, I'm talking about going to a show with Redacted. So I don't want to say any real names on it." And it was funny. It was funny to see the like. I gotta remember who I'm. I was talking to my friends. Let me go talk. Let me have some straight talk with some people because niggas don't be knowing. I don't think they be understanding.
Niggas.
Oh yeah. Now My code switching has no seams.
Facts.
None.
Facts.
None. Cause one of the few people that'll call you a nigga in corporate world.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah, he's usually got to switch it up because he's in the world.
Let's say this is the corporate setting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, it's a spreadsheet. Do it for. Y'all niggas better have that shit done, son.
He's done that on the polo before. Is what I'm saying.
I'd like to say not to give too much away, but in the chat he'll be like, "Yeah, I see what's going on here. How's it going?" And then carry right back on it. I'm like,
"Hey, how you doing, buddy? Hey, buddy, how you doing?"
Hey,
buddy?
yo, remember the time I was talking to you on the phone, cuz, and we were having an extended conversation. It wasn't this, yo, you got this. All right, yo, I'll holler at you. It was actually an extended conversation, and a gentleman came to my one, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Where I'm at, and he got to talking crazy. Look here, pal. Let me explain something. And you know what I mean? I got homeboy fixed up, and cuz is on the phone crying, laughing.
"Oh, they're gonna say like, I'm gonna beat your ass with this phone if you don't."
She was like, cuz say, yo, did you call that nigga pal?
Yeah, that shit is disrespectful. Yo.
All I'll say is, do you think homeboy understood when I said pal? I meant redacted. You know what I'm saying? No, it was just last month. I can't. Never mind.
You got Jesus. You got to chill.
Jesus.
You got to know something.
It's Terrence of Hill. I'm not your buddy, guy.
I told all that shit. We ain't nowhere near the docket.
Nah, well,
I'm steering it. I'll steer it back.
Go ahead.
So NXT Great American Bash is where we're at, the Cypher.
Well, yeah, because I wanted I wanted to cap off the hit row conversation because Ron, we were going back and forth where he was at first he says he's been standing for Swerve on his show for a year. Mm-hmm. Because it's not just, smiley niggas dancing.
So is Math. So is all of us, really. We've all been.
Again, we've been here. We've been here. We was here for Swerve before Swerve got signed. We've had these conversations. But because I think the thing while I'm coming to the conclusion that while it's like a lot of things that come out now, while I'm not personally fucking with what is actually going on, I respect the fact that these four black folk are able to be a rap group on NXT television because that segment's like 5 minutes. They did like 2 songs.
Yeah.
That don't happen normally. And I will say this because it's people that is the other thing that happened this week. WWE announced that they're going to be SmackDown's going to be incorporated into Rolling Loud live on July 23rd. I don't know how it's going to happen, but there were people. There's somebody tweeted talking about because enemies it's shit. Did they fucking delete the tweet? I don't know. There was a tweet and the person was like, "Oh well, it's kind of we don't like this." We don't know why the WWE is trying to cater to this audience that really doesn't know the WWE product. It's funny to hear that when you're talking about a rap element coming to the WWE. Like we didn't just have the Hit Row Cypher on TV. Like we didn't just have Bad Bunny in a whole months long WrestleMania angle. Cardi B isn't rumored to be showing up at Summer. There's a lot of hip hop already in the current WWE product. I don't want to say it's a natural because what I need to check who's on whatever night for Rolling Loud, but them niggas really don't. They're not going to know how to interact with WWE superstars. But if you let a Swerve Scott show up, if you let some of these things that have already been brewing in the WWE kind of naturally play into what's going on. There's a lot you could do there. There's a lot you could do.
Yeah, I mean, Bianca Belair, Roman Reigns. You play up the Seth Rollins drip thing, like he shows up and like look at it and just boo, like that ain't drip. Just It can work.
I just want. It's going to be on TV.
I
They
think
gotta put it on TV.
it probably won't. Maybe if it won't be live or what.
They said they were going to have matches or some type of match or something at Rolling Loud. At this point, I'm assuming
Everybody gonna have matches at Rolling Loud. Man.
It's gonna be a big, but there's going to be a big so what's his name's gonna get a segment there, and I think they're finally gonna play into the what's Buddy the kick his sandals off.
Oh, Matt Riddle. He's on Raw though.
They can make it a Super
SmackDown
show.
niggas though.
Yeah.
They could. We again. I think.
Raw.
But when does the draft happen?
We definitely there.
It already happened.
Did it
The
already
draft?
happen?
Yeah, last fall. Remember?
Oh yeah.
No, it's gonna happen again.
Nope.
Yeah, it'll be fall time now.
Yeah. When is Rolling Loud shit?
Like in 3 weeks.
July 23rd.
I
Yeah.
thought this shit was like September.
No.
Yeah, I thought it was then too.
Yeah. No, because I think this is the first Rolling Loud that's going to be live since the pandemic. I'm pretty sure because I think this is like a 2 or 3 day. This is part of a 2 or 3 day festival, and WWE should be going live very soon as well, right?
I think it starts this coming week.
This week.
Friday, tomorrow, or no, it's next week.
No, it's Monday. I think.
Yeah, it's
When he gets back.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're here right after Ali.
Gotcha.
We're here.
Where's that nigga?
Taking mental health time.
He's in the outer realm of your inner thoughts.
Is that your man's the nigga with them feathers? Who was the nigga? Who was the nigga that was from the outer regions of your mind?
Oh yeah, Damien Demento.
That was your man's, yo.
That was my man.
Oh no,
Damien Demento. Wait,
the nigga had the big ass chinchilla on and shit.
It was feathers, yo.
Yeah,
this was 92, 93. That actually bouncing back. So this was the other thing I was looking at the rest of the Bass at the Beach card from that year with the NWO.
Nigga,
I don't think I could even watch this show
Who
back.
the fuck is Joe Cortez?
Ain't that the referee in boxing? I'm firm, but I'm fair.
That
sounds crazy.
That's Lou Duva.
You mean Joe Gomez?
Joe, that's who I said.
You said Joe Cortez.
That's his cousin.
That's his cousin. That's his man. John Tenta and Big Bubba had a match. I can't even.
You gonna disrespect the man and call him John Tenta?
That's what he was.
I think at the time he was John Tenta.
He was.
No.
He made. This might have been. I don't think he was Great White Shark or whatever the fuck.
He was a shark or something, yo.
He was listed as John Tenta on the Wikipedia.
I gotta watch it.
And this is again. So Eric Bischoff was like, I want them to have their real names, but then we got a guy named the Taskmaster and then Disco Inferno. But we're gonna let them use their real names. Like, get the fuck out of here with that.
Yo, while Arn Anderson was back behind stage with the Taskmaster, yo, sounding like Mad Dog No Good.
Excuse me.
Hey, nigga.
Hey, Morton. I've waited a long time to tell you this.
But Ric Flair versus Conan, which he always famously uses, like they had me wrestling Conan, like
nigga.
For the United
Flair and Conan,
the United States Heavyweight Championship
for the U.S. title.
Yeah, there are two people he uses: Conan and then Six, aka X-Pac. When in terms of like, this is how WCW wasn't using me right when Hogan was on top. It's like, look who they had me wrestling.
Conan.
Great workers.
Yeah.
But he used Ric Flair is how he used it. Like, I don't care. It's a great work.
The Nasty Boys fought Graham, CJ, and Son of Mars.
Right. It was a dog collar match.
The Nasty Boys was Cal and Drip.
Yo, Harlem Heat fought the Steiners, right?
Mm-hmm.
Steiners, yep.
Steiners beat him
on the pre-show on main event.
Chris Benoit
He was there.
And Arn Anderson fought.
I watched that match.
The Giant and the Taskmaster.
Yeah, and the Taskmaster.
And a match that led to in a match over a woman. Over woman.
Big Show. Hey, Big
It was
Show.
a prelude.
I got something to tell you. Andre was not your father. He was not. I don't know whose shirt that was.
That nigga's replacing nigga Google.
Diamond Dallas Page defeats Jim Duggan in a taped fist match.
He wasn't even DDP then, was he?
Jim Duggan eye wasn't even cocked in that match.
Nope.
Bullshit. It's pre-Shawn Michaels.
Rey Mysterio opened the show against Psychosis.
I told you.
Probably fire. That match was fire.
That match is probably super fire.
Like WCW, like after the cruiserweights, and then we got all this shit.
Then it was wrestling. Like then it got the
all this shit.
And then it was wrestling. 100%. What's up with Kylie Watson haircut drip?
He bought the cake.
It looked like they cut the pot 5 ways on his head. The shit was going in a mullet down here. The shits was on these angles on these
noodles.
Yeah, they put your man out here, yo, and they showed his ceiling this week. I felt like,
yep.
I was rooting for him.
For Kylie Watson?
I definitely was rooting for him.
I was rooting for him. You know what I mean? Like Tyra Banks. But he came out there and you saw. I think there's a lot of ceiling in NXT.
That's why they're there still.
That's those two.
When you think of Ciampa and Gargano as well, same thing.
But I don't think Kyle makes it. Kyle O'Reilly doesn't make it to the level of Ciampa and Johnny Wrestling and Adam Cole. I think he's a tier under those guys.
Correct. I don't think Adam Cole is on that tier.
And I don't think it's wrestling necessarily. It definitely isn't wrestling. He's great in ring.
It's not wrestling.
But it just isn't. It isn't pro level. Like it isn't the elite. Like he and I'll say there's definitely guys on the main roster that he's better than in ring. He's just not more entertaining to those folks. So I mean, it's
almost like
they showed it off.
Play in the league. He can play in the league like he's close to being an all-star, but there are guys better.
Is it because he's not Blue Lives Matter like Tommaso Ciampa?
No, see, I tell you, the Blue Lives Matter nigga that is more problematic is the nigga that they letting win matches and making a face. MAGA from the
Jackson Riker.
Yeah.
He's wrestling.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon finally saw him and was like, "All right,
I ain't gonna last."
A white man, purebred.
Ain't gonna last.
Some good stock there.
A purebred white.
Purebred white.
Purebred white.
What's your father do, son?
Yo, that's
what's your ancestry? You got the ancestry, like, all right.
Yo,
purebred says over white. Here, there's no black or brown at all. Look at this. Look at this.
You need to know about a man.
Look at this. Look at these.
And if he smells like bologna,
it says on the side of Wonder Bread, my nigga.
Yeah,
in bold letters.
It's gonna be on the side of his trunks. Purebred white. He already got the fucking. It looks like the police flag or whatever. It ain't got the blue stripe, but he got the shit. Yeah. It looks it's black and white, but it looks like that shit. That's what I see when I see his ring attire.
Purebred white.
I don't know that can't be the name of the episode this week.
No, fuck no.
Yo, ain't there more shit to talk about?
No, there's a bunch more shit to talk about this, but I didn't know if there was like what are some of the best matches on Great American Bash. I didn't make it all the way through the show.
This is white noise.
I haven't seen the Kyle O'Reilly Adam Cole match yet.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I'm shocked.
The Io Shirai match
the women's tag match. Io Shirai and Zoe Stark defeated Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae to win the NXT women's tag titles.
Taylor Swift came out.
Tegan Knox.
Yeah, I was close.
Hey, yo, is she gonna last this time?
Tegan Knox. Good luck.
Fragile.
She's got Dawn Blair knees.
What happened?
That's crazy.
No ACLs.
The Warren Blair knees is fucking crazy.
I don't know. I didn't hear that. I heard Blair knees.
Oh no, DeJuan Blair. Remember he had like no ACLs by the time he got to the pros.
Facts of life, Blair. Like, oh shit, the facts of life.
I mentioned it earlier.
He's singing. This nigga is singing the hymn, the red hymn on the back of the.
Learn the facts of life. Hey, come on, join in.
No.
Oh no! Like, what are we, a fucking barbershop quartet?
Yes.
That's what I hear. That's all I hear every time Matt starts singing. I'm sorry.
You know he be hitting.
I'm sorry. He be hitting them notes. Nah. So
a little too pitchy. Like
pitchy.
Fucking stupid. So
it's like Step Brothers. And I can see Kyle. Like,
wait.
Y'all time.
Wait, so Aleister Black's been gone that long that he can.
No, I read it today. He had a 30-day.
You didn't hear that?
He had a 30-day.
He had the
they were supposed to switch it when he went from NXT to the main roster. They never fixed it.
So that person's fired.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is he the only one with? I wonder if he's the only one with that.
Well, he's not now.
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
Everybody else that had that issue, they fixed that.
They ripped that contract up early. Nah, sign this.
Vince McMahon got it. Takes
Ricochet.
Wait, why was Ricochet breakdancing? Did you see that nigga breakdancing on Raw? He said R-I-C. You didn't see that shit?
No.
It was bad. It was bad during a promo.
Ricochet.
No, he breakdancing while spelling out his name in the middle of the fucking ring.
It's Ricochet, Cal. I don't.
Is he the hoe of the week?
Did you want him to do a regular promo? Is that what you wanted?
I want that nigga to sound normal. He don't need to be a fucking superhero. None of this other bullshit. Let him just be a regular dude. Who the fuck is rocking around? K-H. Like, come on, man. I'm not fucking rerun. Like, what are we doing? And I was supposed to, no, because he did that, and then it was like, all right, now this nigga's gonna have a match.
What would that mean?
He'd be fucking breaking electric booing out this bitch. His WrestleMania match. He gonna be fucking wrestling on the ceiling and shit. Get the fuck out of here.
That should be dope, yo.
Yeah.
And
if he's doing that on the ropes before the 6:30, just where the wires? Where the wires at?
The turnbuckle start moving and shit.
No, everything stays still. Like, it's like, how the fuck is he doing?
Wait, Ricochet's new gimmick is being a Showtime dancer on the subway in New York City.
Turbo from.
He's just gonna become Turbo with the curl. He needs the curl.
Ricochet, the nigga that was really falling down the steps.
Nigga.
If you don't know, watch it.
Nigga, Breaking 2.
Watch it.
Hold on. Breaking 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Mm-hmm.
When Turbo steals the workman's lunchbox and the music changes, so does the actor.
I gotta love that. But that company they were notoriously bad at
Canon.
Canon gave no fucks. They cut all corners.
No.
Yeah,
it's a great documentary, actually.
How the fuck do you know this shit, Drip?
It's a good. The doc came out like 4 or 5 years ago, something like that.
It came out sometime in the mid 2010s, because Michael Dudikoff from American Ninja said he was going to be Spider-Man.
The white man. Mm-hmm. He was a white man. He was a young white man. They tried to make
that was American Ninja.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you was talking about the chick that Ozone was fucking with. I'm like, oh, that was a guy.
Oh, Kelly. That Kelly.
Oh, that was a guy. Yeah, he got excited. Did she have tattoos? That's what he said.
Yo, listen.
Watching Breaking, right, as a kid, right? Because I'm a kid. I don't know. I was like, oh, they can wear different colors. They don't dress like regular people. I don't know so many prideful people in
okay.
I just, you know what I mean? Because you don't think about that stuff when you're a kid, and then you go back and watch it like, oh, nah, he don't want. He don't like her.
You was what, 7?
Something.
Yeah.
You know how old I was.
18.
48.
18. He took fam to go see the movie.
That's funny.
I was gonna say, Fam, Matt the Dragon fan bite. Like, come on, we're gonna go see this movie. Like,
bring your ass.
Bring your ass. I get you some
candy. Come on, nigga. Bring your little ass. Nigga.
Very funny.
Put down my pet monster, nigga.
It's like, don't be a minute. It's like, I remember changing my dad's diaper. It's like,
Jesus.
Yo, the fact that Aleister Black had the black eye and the fucked up, he had the black around his eye and then the fucked up eye, that shit was dope.
He's good. That video you sent with Josiah Williams in it, the whole little sketch.
I haven't seen.
I saw that yet. I saw that before the show the other night. I was like, oh, that's dope. I didn't think anything of it. And then when everybody came back, I wasn't even watching All Elite. And I was like, and that made me ask the question today, like, yo, is Josiah with them niggas too?
Right.
It was really supposed to be like the Mox. Remember, he had that short teaser about like breaking out of the jail, hopping the barbed wire. So like that being released and then him debuting that is not entirely shocking. It's just I'm still shocked that he actually signed with AEW right away more than anything.
Which is, listen, I'm not I haven't been a fan of the shit that AEW's been doing.
Shouts to Keeks.
Up until, like, I like Andrade on there. I like seeing Almas on there. I think that was a dope signing. But
he wrestled with pants on.
He wrestled with. Well, he normally will wrestle with pants on.
No. He had the real pants.
He had real pants on this time. Yeah, but he busted on
some
having more ass.
Ghostface Killers.
Disco Infernos.
And they got a pair of hammer hooks.
I think Black Announce Table tweeted he had the 03 draft pants on.
Facts. Big facts.
He bust Adam Bourne ass.
Matt side
but when he got to NXT, he had trash gear too until him and Zelina hooked up. He was wearing that stupid hat with the feather and the fucking
feather hat on and shit. He was a job.
That's just him. He just has bad style.
I think he might have bad style. I think Zelina was the one who's like, "No, you're dressing like this." He's like, "Okay." I'm like,
shit. I mean, you
little broad chick to cuss you out, nigga. What you got on? What you doing?
What the fuck is you talking about?
The fuck is that shirt?
What you talking about? Suck my dick, nigga. Like she definitely telling him suck her dick.
Hey, yo, hey, that had a chick talk that was with Cuz that night. He couldn't talk.
No bullshit.
I'm from the story. Yeah.
Why is she talking like that? Like, yo, suck my dick, nigga. These.
You mean when you had to like pull your legs up to
relax?
Turns you out.
Not me.
No.
It wasn't me.
Your cousin, right? Not
yeah,
that.
It was other cuz. It was other cuz.
Yeah, shout out to Cuz. He be down there.
Cuz will be down there.
Yeah, he be down there.
Sounds crazy.
Cuz will be down there when we ride up, pull up the cow house for the cookout. Yeah, nigga. We bringing the cookout, nigga.
Really?
Yeah, we already sent you permission slip. It's already signed in there.
Yeah, it's already signed, nigga. Barbecue loaf.
That would be Wyclef Jean-Claude Van Damme, I think, is when you tell that story.
All of the pork roll has been sliced,
Facts.
Still will be bubbling.
There you go.
Hey, Rip, have you ever had barbecue loaf, y'all?
No.
Just what the fuck is that? They don't have that at the meat raffle. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, there.
It's easy
They
joke.
don't wear them colors either.
Jesus Christ. So, Drip, you mentioned that the video that Aleister Black did was similar to Moxley's, and it reminds me of a conversation that we had a while ago, and that's crept back up in our pre-show conversation this week. Is Aleister Black a WWE guy?
No.
I said that best
NXT guy.
earlier. Yeah, he's an NXT guy.
He's an NXT guy.
Yeah.
Was he big on the indies before he went to NXT?
Tommy End in the year and a half prior to him signing, he was a bigger deal. He was doing shows. He was doing PWG shows.
Tommy
And,
Chong was at PWG.
A whole lot of celebrities go to PWG. Topanga, Sofia Vergara.
I heard Sofia Vergara went to PWG.
Or and Joe Manganiello.
Yeah, I guess
Matt is like, who are these people?
Who
Hey,
the
yo,
fuck
speaking
is
of-
Joe
hey,
Magliatello?
Yo, speaking of independent shows, if any of you niggas got tickets to the GCW show in Houston, at me personally, I need it. It's sold out. Now I need a ticket.
at LFam79 on all social media.
He ain't gonna
channels.
remember this conversation.
He may not. He said, "What's the G?
Hammered.
The hell is a GCW?"
He's hammered. Look at him. Look at his
Singing
face.
lead vocals to Leonard Skinner.
Is
I'm hammer drunk.
because we the one question we haven't even one conversation we haven't even discussed about with Aleister Black was another WWE person coming through, and I don't even care about that right now. But is John Moxley's a WWE guy?
Yes.
Yes.
Miro's a WWE guy.
Oh, of course, yeah. They made him.
The tank and the Cena match made him.
A WWE guy.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, you said it earlier and I was going to say this, is that AJ Styles is in WWE guy because he was so prominent already outside of WWE.
Right.
He was
That
the
when he
best
got
wrestler in the world before
Well,
he
he was-
got there.
Exactly.
He got to WWE because he was valuable. WWE didn't give him his value.
Exactly.
Right.
And he was AJ Styles, and he showed up as AJ Styles too. That's how
And
same
he
like
went
Samoa
straight to the
Joe.
main roster.
Yeah, Samoa Joe is not a WWE guy.
Samoa
Right.
Joe, I would not consider a WWE. I don't think he's a WWE guy.
Even but look at the guy Cody. He's a WWE guy.
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes?
Yeah.
Nah.
So here's the difference.
Cody Rhodes is not a WWE guy.
Cody
Until they
Rhodes.
started
Cody's an AEW
all out.
guy.
I mean,
He's
until
an
they started all
NWA
in.
guy.
He's an AEW.
He's an NWA guy.
Now, when they were starting all in stuff, it was like it's being led by the WWE guy.
Cody's value went up when he left WWE and did that list. Cody went out and got it on his own and became something else, which is why I say he's an AEW guy, is because Cody had a ceiling.
But he got it on his own from the pedigree of being a WWE guy for so long and starting there from scratch.
That's how my whole argument
Here's
is
the crux.
starts.
Of your
What?
argument.
Okay.
I'm sorry, the what?
The crux.
The crux.
What does crux mean?
That's where you got me twisted up.
Okay.
The decisive or most important point at issue. So,
I think it's
Stop. I'm sorry.
it gets to a point where there has to be AEW guys, right?
Yes, but
I think he's the first.
they didn't like it's so what are the young bucks?
Those are Impact guys.
New
Just kidding. I'm
Japan guys.
kidding. Yeah, those are New Japan guys.
Those are New Japan
yeah.
guys.
Kenny
So
Omega,
what-
New Japan.
So what is Chris Jericho?
WWE.
That one's interesting.
Yes, Matt, your argument earlier made sense that he's Chris Jericho because he reached that level. He ascended.
Up until AEW, he was clearly a WWE guy. He beat The Rock and Stone Cold in one night and won their belt. And
that didn't happen.
Got off.
He main evented at WrestleMania.
Yeah, he did everything great in his career after he was left. After he left WCW because he was relegated to the cruiserweights. He was a white cruiserweight, and he was not going to be down there with those brown guys.
Well, because I guess if Chris Jericho wasn't, if he's not a WWE guy, what is he?
He's just a wrestling guy, yo.
I was hoping you were going to say, I'm not Chris Jericho, I'm OJ. I was hoping that's what you were going to say.
Okay.
He's not Chris Jericho, he's OJ.
I'm definitely not OJ.
Because I'm going to be honest.
Not you. That Chris Jericho was not Chris Jericho, he was OJ. He doesn't see himself as any guy, he's Chris Jericho.
I don't think we can do that here. I think because of the way this conversation has gone, you have to give a designation.
So I was going to ask what Eddie Guerrero was to give you what Chris Jericho is.
Eddie is a WWE.
I see what Chris Jericho.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
No,
because all the images of him in the lowrider is what you always see on the timeline. That's
but he was LWO in the WCW though, and multiple
Who took that seriously? It's just like
China story. Wasn't he world champion and the China storyline? And you know what I'm saying?
So if you eclipse where you were in a previous place, you're relegated to that place that you eclipsed. I think because it becomes your association. Like I think what you're doing becomes associated with, or what you've done. You'll start mostly becoming associated with that. Because the first thing they say is like Latino Heat and China and La Cheat and Steel and
the Brock Lesnar match.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the confetti coming down, like that stuff.
So does anybody refer to Chris Jericho as the man of 1,000 holes? Do they refer to that point in time?
Well, he's the man of 1,004. Remember?
They do.
Arm drag.
Arm bar.
They do, but they probably would say Y2J first as well, and I think Y2J was bigger than that very hilarious gag that he had.
That was the first list.
Yeah.
You just made the list.
It was the first list. He's been making lists his whole time.
So
the case is Vengeance 01, where he beats The Rock and Stone Cold in one night. Like, that's what made it. It eclipsed him and the Goldberg feud, and being him in the list.
Let me do a little.
And since then, remember him showing up in New Japan? It was like he's kind of technically signed to WWE in a way. It's like
he was also their longest. No,
he legit
in WWE. Oh
yes. He legit built all. I still can't ride with Chris Jericho being a WWE.
He's held the most titles there.
Every time he came back, it was like Chris Jericho's back, our guy.
Chris Jericho, yo. He never nothing.
Boom, boom.
I'm trying to say. My bad, Cal. Go ahead.
No, because that's what I meant to add. If you're saying, is he? When you say he's not, he's just Chris. Are there other wrestlers that would hold that distinction where they couldn't be defined by a federation?
Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio.
They similar path. ECW, WCW.
Like Rey Mysterio was already Rey Mysterio.
He was Rey Mysterio.
He was Rey Mysterio already.
He became a world champion where?
WWE. That nigga was the world champion for 6 hours.
Where did he get long darted?
Over the nigga spot.
Yeah, they long darting that nigga over there.
That's what we remember.
They wasn't acting right over there, son.
CW, yo.
Where the big boys play.
You look at Rey Mysterio as a WCW guy, though.
Look at the adjective.
The best.
Again, Kevin Nash. Slow.
The adjective.
I think the best Rey Mysterio was WCW.
The best.
That's a different conversation.
No. Right.
Yeah.
I wasn't saying that. I'm just saying the best.
I've always argued that I like them in ECW more. That just fucking 17-year-old lightning quick luchador shit. But the most accolade again, if we look at the accolades, where were the numbers stacking up the most?
I don't see it like that.
Where did the 619 get named?
WWE. Because he started using it as a finisher.
That shit is trash.
Nah,
that's arguably like
I tell you, no, it's
that
good.
it's that in the mask. No,
it's good because anybody can take the move.
Yeah, Brian Cage.
And it's
fucking
believable.
does it. And look at Brian Cage.
Who the fuck is Brian Cage?
The Brian
the FTW World Heavyweight Champion.
The white boy with the glasses.
Oh shit!
And the
Wolverine.
Single Ronnie. I'm out of here.
So AEW's got Fyter Fest next week. They just doing shit. Is that even on pay-per-view? That's on TV.
No, that's what they just call the Great American Bash. It's what they're calling TV. That episode.
It's not on Fight this year.
No, it was on Fight the first year.
Only that first year when they didn't have television yet. That's why.
Is that why?
Yeah,
I thought it was a charity too.
Yeah,
that was Fight for the Fallen.
Oh, this the video game shit.
2 weeks away from each other, weren't they?
Yeah,
it was a quick turnaround from
fight
one to the other.
Fyter Fest was the shit that was with whatever video game conference that was happening, and they
SCS or something like that.
SCU.
Yeah.
SCS. Is there anything? Peace to Terry Funk. Apparently, Dom. I had no idea. Things I learned this week. I didn't know Don Morocco had a podcast.
Nigga, I didn't know Don Morocco was alive.
I thought I had the same thought. Like he's alive still. Like
Don the Rock Morocco,
the first Rock.
A Hawaiian, which is what I learned this way.
That's a Hawaiian joint.
Don Puerto Rock Morocco would have been hard, yo.
Puerto Rock, but he's not Puerto Rican.
If he was Puerto Rican, that'd be ill.
Facts.
Eddie Kingston should be that. Eddie Puerto Rock Kingston.
Eddie nigga Rock Kingston.
Coming in, Eddie, right? He start coming with red pants on. That's some funny shoot. Never mind. Don't even worry about it.
No, but Terry Funk is Terry Funk's reportedly suffering from.
That's got to be a gif of what Fam's doing. Someone make that a gif.
Yeah, someone. Terry Funk, get well soon. Peace to the hardcore legend. It only sucks because when I started watching Terry Funk, he was getting beat up all the time.
Yeah.
Whatever. Whatever.
Math is checked out. It's a wrap.
Hey, yo, did you know? Like, so what Cal is alluding to?
And you got to do a little.
What Cal is alluding to is they were saying that brother Terry Funk is showing signs of dementia.
Yes.
And the ill part, Tommy Dreamer, another hardcore legend, said he spoke to him. He said the Funker was being fairly normal and made a joke when he talked to him. So it's probably good times and bad times, but
yeah,
it just how these things go.
I don't know if I've been around anybody that has dementia to know what the ins and outs are.
It's very unpredictable. It can get rough.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is what it is. There are times where there's levity, there's jokes and all of that. Mm-hmm. There's times when things get downright ugly.
Real sad. Yeah. It's sad. Shouts to him again, an illustrious career, and I want to stop using words like legend loosely, but I feel like someone like him, he
Chainsaw Charlie is a legend.
I mean, the man was still wrestling in ECW, and he was like, "I'm going to retire."
No. Going back and watching early ECW, back when it was Eastern Championship Wrestling. Aside from, mind you, again, Don the Rock Morocco was there. Eddie Gilbert was there, but when Terry Funk was like the first big outside name to have an angle at East, and I'm talking, he's showing up, they're jaw jacking back and forth for a couple of weeks, and then at some point they're like, oh well, Terry Funk sent us some tapes live from his ranch, and he's just talking about
Double Cross, right?
At the Double Cross Ranch.
Yeah.
He talking about how he got his horses and the manure. He's at the ranch cutting these amazing promos around cow shit and flies. Like, he was just a fucking legend. And I think I remember him going the limit with Sabu's and all this stuff, and Cactus Jackson in the hardcore matches and everything. It's someone you really want to tip your hat to, because I've never heard anybody talk like crazy shit about Terry Funk at all. Seems like he was always a one of the more beloved professional wrestling figures in the industry.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
he
seemed like a pretty nice guy. Even in his in the what's his name doc, which really caught the worst of everybody.
Beyond the mat.
Beyond the mat, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. In that doc, like the doctor's like, you got no cartilage in this knee.
No knee.
And like this one, and I always say this, it's like,
this nigga ain't got no knees.
Yeah, it's like but he's like, but can I wrestle? And the doc's like,
come on, I want you to be there. I want you to be there.
Yeah.
You gotta come. You gotta ref. You ref me and Brett.
Yeah. Him and Brett wrestling
I'm not booked. Shout out to Dennis Stamp. I'm not booked.
Yeah, Dennis Stamp was such a bitch. Like, I got
a rest in peace. You can't do that, man. Shut up.
He was guilt tripping him. He's like, put me on the damn show. And Darryl was like, oh, you want me on the show? Put me on the show. And Dennis Stamp's like, no, you don't have to put me on the show. All right, I'll do it. He's like,
you always gotta stay ready. That nigga was on that trampoline and them.
The trampoline with the weights.
Always gotta be ready.
So, stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Terry Funk also in Roadhouse.
No, he was acting early. What a classic.
Swayze, what do you want to do?
Yeah. Sam Elliott.
Get out of here.
Fucks with that film. I think that's everything I have on the docket, unless there's something I'm missing that we haven't discussed yet.
Yeah, if anybody has a MP3 quality copy of the Nas, Corday, and Freddie Gibbs record, I take that too. That's all I got.
Gibbs told Complex that he wrote that verse in 15 to 20 minutes. Almost like he's one of the greatest to ever do it.
Oh yeah, that sounds like an interesting conversation.
Who did he tell that to?
It wasn't me. No, this is published. But on that note though, y'all got any Black Rasslins of the week?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Top Dollar. Bars, nigga. Pioneer City.
Did he write that?
Yes.
That's what's up.
Yeah, he wrote that.
That's what's up.
Yeah, go check his repertoire.
He got a SoundCloud?
Yeah, he might be the second nicest nigga from Seven.
Talk to him.
Third. Mad Brett.
I was gonna say, Pam's like me, Top Dollar. Oh shit, there's Matt too.
There's me.
Yes.
Matt's on the podium with the bronze medal. Like, who the fuck wants this shit?
Who the fuck was?
Do I need to play goal? Do I need to play the video back? Let's go. Run this shit back.
Pimp Juice and Us.
Pimp Juice and Us. Ain't that some shit? Yo, I'm gonna go with Lucha Kid Dante Martin, man. AEW Dark Elevation.
Word.
Doing with him and his brother. You know how them motherfuckers get down. I can't even remember what the fuck are their tag team names. Air Up There, something like that.
Air Up There is a hard name.
Top Flight.
Top Flight.
Though.
Yeah. I was like, hang on. The database in my head was like, like.
Air Up There was a horrible.
Wigga Google.
Hey, yo, shout out to Keith Leroy that's about to take Keith Lee's place in the in that tournament coming up.
Yeah, I was about to say
shout out to
Oh yeah, mine is Carmelo Hayes. Announced he will be in the Breakout Star tournament. Mm-hmm. I think there's no one else but him to win it. They'll probably give it to Josh Briggs.
You seen Keith Leroy in there with that little hat on.
Honorable mention to Wesley, Son of Mars.
I like it.
Really?
I knew that was coming. I knew that. That's why I said it. For Matt to be like, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Really?
Well.
Really?
All right, Miz.
Yeah. Well, I was about to say, you know, it's bad when Cal get the quoting Miz.
Really? No,
Musty WWE superstar.
I'm gonna
When my hand goes up, this pot goes shut.
That's good. I'm gonna give my Black Rasslin of the Week to Bobby Lashley, just because. I don't. Look.
It's like, do I have to?
I'm kind of excited for Money in the Bank. We'll run that show down next week. Every time. Is it next week?
Yeah. No, I was just saying, like, because predictions and obviously
your title's gone.
He got that shit circled on the calendar.
I did that one.
Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't do it. That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
On the calendar,
that
like,
wasn't
so I can start my Rocky montage. Like,
Jesus,
I'm getting out of here.
Gross, big gross.
Drip Rocky montage starting off with him eating the raw egg and spitting it back up.
You
gotta fix that.
Yeah. Now that me as a kid, my mom's like, "You got it. This is your dinner." I'm like, "Really?" And then,
I got it.
yeah. I'm like, Ric Flair after a back bump. Oh God. Oh God. Yeah, that was me. That was me.
I'm sorry. I apologize. But on that note, y'all should let the people know where they can find y'all on social media.
IlFam790 is social media of choice, but more importantly, every single weekend on the Where's Buffy podcast, where's Buffy.com. Will you?
Yeah, you can catch me on Where's Bucky.
Shout out.
And the Winter Soldier.
Kayla.
Shout out to Where's Bucky. Man, Fat Man Damien, you already know what it is.
And you can find me on Twitter at Davis, aka Drip, Instagram Davis Colton DC, Banks versus Davis. We're continuing our Fast Summer, so if you like Fast and the Furious movies, head over there. But most importantly, Stat Guy for BRP. Like Cal says, watch the YouTube, follow the Instagram and the Twitter. You like the merch, you gotta follow everything. Get the views up.
Get
the views, man. Talk.
You heard the white man. I'm at Cal on Twitter.
You heard.
Yeah, you better subscribe.
You heard Wigga Google.
I'm on my Professor X.
Hey, Morton.
I'm at Cal on Twitter, at Black Rasslin on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. BlackRasslin.com is the website, and as always, you can find the Black Rasslin Podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, wherever you get podcasts, we there. Most importantly, youtube.com/Black Rasslin. Please subscribe, like, comment. Don't be a dickhead, because we will fight back. I don't give a fuck.
Cal, tell them niggas.
I
Hit the
don't
subscribe button.
And it might be me.
Tell them.
I'll say, look. No, I'm not.
No. Because like Matt said, not everyone could do a podcast. So start your own and do that shit week after week. Don't do it 1 week, take a week off. Like, oh no. Stay motivated. If you're gonna talk shit, back it up. Don't just come at us because we have a platform.
You reach this level of consistency, you don't have this legitimacy.
I'm all fucked up and I don't know why. Give it up a piece of that sweet potato pie.
Who sings Domino's other song?
Like me or not, I didn't come up here to be.
I'm sorry, I messed with you.
I was just gonna say, shouts to Brian H. Waters because he shouted me out, seeing how I work. But shouts to Brian H. Waters, Zell.
This nigga took out the show. I'm hot, man.
Shout out to the droplets.
Hey, get him off of here. Don't let this nigga back on here. The droplets. Man, get him out of here.
Like me or not, I didn't come up here to be liked. I came up here to get paid.
The droplets.
Yeah, like Christian in the